time now for this week's Focus 50 Plus. In a day, we are looking at the shorter shelf life of decisions after 50. Dr. George Schofield, good morning.
How do you do?
So I think everyone wants to know, what are the components of a good life decision?
Well, actually, there are two pieces to it. The first piece is crucial, and that's a plan. If you don't have a plan, you're going to get swept along. But the second component is your ability to adapt, whether it's at work, or whether it's with your children, or whether it's with your grandchildren. These two pieces, planning and adaptability, are going to be crucial to making good decisions. Creating our own possibilities is a key skill for this period in our lives.
Author George Schofield has penned a book titled After 50, It's Up to Us. And he joins us now. Thanks for coming in today, sir.
Thank you, John.
Wonderful book, I have to say.
Thank you.
Great read, easy read.
Thank you.
Authors are very careful about how they choose their titles. Why did you choose this title?
Because we know a lot about children and we know a lot about elderly, but the assumptions that we had about retirement, about health, about a whole variety of things in our age group aren't going to be true, and we're going to have to find a way to take responsibility for ourselves and the quality of our own lives.
So what do we inventory? The place to start with is money. Where are our finances? We need to take inventory of our relationships. Do we have friendships that can help us when we need it? And are those people connected in networks that will really make a difference? And third of all, do we have the right skills? If you're retired and all of a sudden you have to go back to work, do you have the skills to be able to do that? So short-term planning begins with that inventory. One of my experiences of people who retire, at least among my friends, is that they look forward to it and they plan for it and they want free time. And I would say half of them come back around and say, I need more meaning in my life. I don't know where it's going to come from. Maybe it's going to come from work. Maybe it's going to come from something else. So there's one factor. The other factor is a lot of people are going to have to continue to work because, given our economy and the realities of our world, a lot of people who thought they were going to have the money to retire and simply stop working are not going to be able to do that.
In the old days, when we talked about elderly, there was less and less reflection because there was decline. I would argue that if we're going to live longer and a high quality of life, there actually has to be more reflection. And I'm trying to give you some ways to do that are simple and useful and meaningful and skillful. So I think one of the things that people need to do the whole time they're employed is understand consciously what their skills are and what the marketplace is looking for. So even if you think there's no chance of losing your job, it still would be important, simply like saving money and simply like riding your bicycle to take care of your health. It's proactive to go out and acquire some additional skills so you have them to fall back on should you need them. That means that I'm going to have to be different. I'm going to have to take a careful look at the kinds of people that I have in my life, and I'm going to have to pay much closer attention not only to how I use my time and energy, not just falling into the do trap, what's the next thing I'm going to do, really paying attention to how do I want to use my time and energy, what will be rewarding for me, having a plan, and then understanding that I'm the one who's going to have to be adaptable, because no matter what kind of plan I build, I already know from my own biography, life isn't going to go according to plan.